Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing to it. But this video is about my vacation, and particularly it's about an airline I flew on. I've never flown on it because we don't have it in the United States. But the airline I'm talking about is AirAsia, and what I thought about the airline overall. So out of 3 out of 7 destinations, I flew on AirAsia. I flew from Malé, Maldives to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. From Kuala Lumpur to Singapore. From Bangkok, Thailand to Kochi, India. So those were the 3 times that I flew on AirAsia. And overall, I have nothing to complain about. It's a low budget airline, so it's similar to Frontier in the United States, where it's low budget, you pay for everything, and it gets you from point A to point B safely. Okay, so with AirAsia, it's a little different because they offer better hot food, better meals. It's also the seats are a little smaller. But no biggie. I ended up ordering meals for all 3 of my flights. And I ended up getting moved to the exit row seats because I'm larger than most people that was flying. So for a little bit more leg room, I was moved to the exit rows from Malé and from Kuala Lumpur. Now, Bangkok, I had to pay. So on AirAsia, based out of Thailand, they make me pay. And we'll get back to AirAsia Thailand. But the food that they served, you prepay for your food. Was very good for a low budget airline. Everything was pretty good. Like I said, the seats were smaller, so they offered me a extension seat belt. Hey, I'm a big guy, so got to do what I got to do to fly. The seats weren't uncomfortable. They were noticeable smaller than they are on like Frontier, but I was comfortable. I wasn't hurting or anything like that. Thank God they put me in the exit row. So I had no real problems with comfort. Now, nothing, I can't complain at all about AirAsia. I recommend anyone that's looking to save a buck, fly them. My only problem was AirAsia in Thailand. I ordered my tickets from Bangkok to Kochi, third party. And usually that third party I go to is GoTogate. So I use GoTogate to get that ticket. And what I also do when I plan my trips and, purchase stuff, I normally don't purchase my luggage with my when I first get the tickets. I get that later. Not because it's it saves money or anything like that. That's just my personal preference. And this go around, I tried to get luggage, and I could not on the AirAsia website, on the AirAsia app, which is garbage. I would have to say that AirAsia tighten up on that application and possibly your website. So I couldn't do what I needed to do. I get to the airport in Bangkok and was explaining I'm trying to purchase stuff and get my meals and all that situated. And they told me because I ordered my tickets and things through a third party, I couldn't do it. And I had to do it at the airport. And I got to the airport like 4 hours before my flight. So I initially paid like $40 for my luggage, and I couldn't order the meal. And I was like, okay. She looked at my luggage, didn't weigh it or anything like that. Paid $40. My bag happened to be over 3 kilograms, whatever it is, kg, when I was checking in 3 hours in advance. So the hour after I purchased the bag, I was trying to check in. I had to pay another $30 because my bags was over 3 kilograms. And I didn't understand why, we didn't weigh the bags up front, because if I would have paid more within that 4 hour mark, it would have only been like an additional $10. So I didn't like that because I had my bags with me, and, she eyeballed my bags, and I still had to pay a ton of $30 more, which to me was a ton. $70 for one way of bags. So that kind of took off some points on the total, experience for AirAsia. But it didn't do much because it was still a great flight. I was comfortable. The flight attendants were very nice. As far as a low budget carrier, as far as the service, I think their service probably trump any of the American low budget airlines. So it was a great experience. So if you are planning on going to Asia, it's no harm in flying AirAsia. I had absolute no problems with them, except that little hiccup in Thailand, and it wasn't that big of a deal. So that's my take on AirAsia. Give them a try. They fly all over Asia. I went to the Maldives. I didn't go to the Maldives. I flew from the Maldives on AirAsia. I flew from Malaysia on AirAsia. I flew from Thailand on AirAsia. And it goes to India and things like that. So out of the airlines that I flew on this trip, I flew on airlines I've never flown on before. So I flew on Indigo. Indigo is also a good one. Food was good, and it was cheap to go to the Maldives from Kochi, India. Americans, if you're planning on going to the Maldives and you're trying to save a little bit of money, fly to Kochi off of Saudia Airlines. Go from Washington, D.C., Saudia, and from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, to Kochi, you're going to save a ton of money. And then I only paid like $100 to go from Kochi to the Maldives. You can save some money trying to go to the Maldives, which costs a fortune from the States. Indigo, AirAsia, I flew on Scoot, which is a low-budget airline out of Singapore. Likewise, good flight, no complaints. They were all on time, so we all, every flight left on time. We got there slightly early on most of our things. So no complaints, except AirAsia, tighten up on the web page, tighten up on the app. The app is pure garbage. Fix that. But other than that, the experience of flying on AirAsia was great, and I'll fly on them again. So that's it about AirAsia. Everything was good. I give them a 9 out of 10. I'll fly on them again. And if you have any other low budget airlines in a different region of the world outside of the United States, let me know about them. Once again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I do a lot of traveling and a lot of food reviews. do me a favor and subscribe and like this video if you thought it was pretty useful. Guys, take care of each other out here in this world. Stay positive, be peaceful. Let's love each other, and we'll see you soon.